fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Steelers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he stopped after a gain of 1, not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. An early test, 2 plays in, this is 3rd and 2. Allen off the play fake, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack, and speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. First and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers at their own 15. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Harris going to get it again on second down. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll try the option right here on third down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. Dancing away at the 35. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do it consistently, it wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bills had a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Maybe with a free play. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Right back to Singletary on second down. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he is going to have the Bills first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. corks one for Davis. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the Steelers and Bills, they played in the season opener last year, if you recall. And it was the Steelers who pulled off a bit of a stunner. They rallied late, beat the Bills in Buffalo 23-16. Buffalo a little bit of a rocky start to the season, but they would quickly right the ship.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Allen on third.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field
and hit behind the line? He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got an open man. It's Diggs on the comebacker. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Singletary trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Allen now on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now Trubisky on 1st down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell ball swoop, and that time that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there, and you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game, but ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Touchdown! George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen on the slant. He's got Davis. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he is going to have the Bills first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Allen to throw once more. Completes it to Davis. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They go play action. Trubisky. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And in for the Steelers touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He completes it to the tight end, Knox.
And he is going to have a Bills first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen being chased out left. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move, He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down. Allen now looks to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Yards to gain the first here.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70...
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.